Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Valtcan. Make sure I pronounce that right. Yeah, the Valtcan Canteen set. Got this little bad boy for Amazon. It's actually a friend of mine. He's let me borrow it, but we're going to take a good look at this, put it on the fire, and see how well she works. All right, starting out, guys, we got a nylon carrying case. It's got a adjustable shoulder strap, paracord grab handle. I'd have to say that this is somewhere close to 20, 25 foot of paracord for that grab handle, which is kind of nice. Our fasteners are pretty much plastic. Not crazy about that, but you know, those can actually be replaced. On the back of this, got multiple ways to attach that. So if you want to put that on a pack or some kind of like army rig you got, military rig. Got shoulder straps on the canteen here. Comes to a clip. Real quick, I'll just get out of this front pocket here. Little lid. It's got holes for draining, venting. Got a double drawstring kind of set up right here. Little toggles. Now this thing is made out of titanium. Oh, it's got a drain hole at the bottom. It's incredibly lightweight. Now we got the canteen itself. I believe this one's 1,000 milliliters. Butterfly handle cup. This one's 750 milliliters to the top. And this one is a little 400 milliliter one. Now, it didn't come with a stove to set these on to rake your coals under. No big deal. But like I said, this is super lightweight titanium, and it packs together quite nicely. We're gonna get a fire going here, and my friend wanted me to test this out for him because this is part of his emergency kit. So if things go sideways, he's got this in his kit, and like I said, it's titanium, so it should be quite durable, super lightweight. It's actually kind of crazy how lightweight this is. Just the one stainless steel Stanley canteen I got is heavier than all this combined. So as far as a nice compact mobile little setup there, so far I kind of like it. Now I did clean this in hot water with Dawn dishwashing liquid and rinsed it real well, because sometimes products like this are made of metal that get shipped. They'll have some kind of oils on them. So I did a real good job of cleaning this before I brought it out to you. So keep that in mind if you want to purchase this or something similar. You might want to consider doing that. Price currently right now on Amazon, if you buy this with this pouch, it's $160. But I did see where you could buy just this set like this without the pouch, and it's like $99. So if anybody's interested in that. Some old dirty creek water here. We'll try to get this set up the way I want it. That's a hot fire. No question about that. You want to do this a little bit more intelligible, I think we'll just throw the old leather on. All right, guys. Got our first one on there. That's a 750 milliliter cup. We're going to keep it simple. I mean, if you really want to test these things, you got to be able to test them with these. So you get you some ramen noodles, because you know that's a quintessential food item, right? So we set this little packet aside, crush this stuff up. Yep, yeah. Gonna be using this today to eat with. It's a Kershaw, and it came in a pack of knives. One of them Christmas things I got some random years back. Nice, small, compact. That's about 5 minutes there. It's already starting to boil. A good 8 minutes there, I'd say. Got a good rolling boil. And we're going to sit in there to cool off just a hair. It's a little unconventional shape, but this cup here works pretty good. I mean, it's basic, simple. Now, like something to keep in mind with titanium, it's thin, it's light. The material does cool down pretty quick, but it also gets really hot quick. So keep that in mind when you're cooking. You want to watch how you get this thing over your heat. But like not long after I got that larger canteen cup off the fire, I could touch it just a couple minutes right after I had it off the fire, the handles and the lid. Folgers, man, it's good coffee. All right, guys, there it is. Give her a little test bite. Hope it's not too hot. Yep, it's pretty hot. Yeah, I did a decent job. No funky taste. Noodles are a pretty good texture. Do need to let that cool down a hair, though. First thing I've ate today, I'm a little bit hungry. And there's no, nothing's been deformed. Got, you know, a little bit of, obviously from the fire, but I think that will wipe right off, no problem. We'll wipe that off here at the end of the video, and just to see. That worked pretty good. All right, guys, I'll get back with you in just a minute. Okay, our canteen here. Got a nice thick rubber seal, or maybe silicone actually. That's a little, I don't think you really would need that, but I mean, if you wanted to hang this thing up, you know, if the lid screwed in off of something, or just maybe that'd be convenient to clip it to something, keep from losing it. You cannot put that in the fire, obviously, because of that seal. Got a nice big wide mouth. pretty secure. And again, it's like incredibly lightweight. Alright, get some creek water putting this, and we'll get this thing over the fire. We want to test this thing too. Here we go. Alright. Now this thing is filled up to about there. In case we get a good rolling bowl on this, I want to try to minimize a bunch of water burbling up out of here and getting your fire wet. Now I mucked around the fire here. We got her a little tamed down because we don't want big roaring flames for this. Now then, we'll take our canteen, paracord and a toggle, put that right down in there. There we go. Let me get this guy raised up. It's about where I want it. A little bit more. It's just about right there. And we're just going to tie this bad boy off. I can get my big old clumsy hands to work with me here. There we go. Now then, we got that on the heat. Center up my stick just a little bit more there so I can. There we go. So now we'll just let that kind of sit there and do its thing. If you can hear me over the wind, I got another little experiment I'm wanting to try with this, so I'm going to get right back with you here in just a minute. Some cotton material, some funky wood. Got a bunch more space in there. Let's grab some more. Get that little bit more manageable pieces. Lid, it's got the holes in it, so it's breathable. Let's get this organized. Get that a little bit better. Here, nice and snug. All right, another experiment on the way, guys. I'll get back with you and we'll see how that turns out. You look real closely, you can see it venting gases and steam and smoke and stuff out of the 3 little holes there on it. So that tells me it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. We'll come right back to it here shortly and see if we've got charred material. All right, guys, let's see how we did. Oh yeah, nice and charred. Kind of had a feeling that was going to be a pretty easy guaranteed kind of thing here. Now we can take our Altoids tin here. Grab some of this stuff up. Piece is quite a bit too long. Some chunks of that cloth out of there. Kind of merged with the wood there a little bit. There we go. Now our Altoids tin is pretty well stuffed full of charred material. We got charred cloth and charred punky wood. Shut her up. Ended up with more than I needed, but just for the sake of experimentation. Our water's pretty well done. They got a good bit of steam. I hear the boil going on. So let's take this bad boy off here. Oh yeah, if I can get you guys to see it, I'm gonna try. I don't know if I can, but it's a rolling boiling in there. So now what we'll do is we'll set her off here. Get her stick out of there. Alright guys, real quick. We're nice and hot. Kind of a do the dishes kind of thing here. Throw that bad boy in there. Alright, here in a minute we'll see how well these things clean up. Alright, so cleaned up pretty good. This did that little rainbow color thing. It's a little bit of hard char left in this. It won't hurt nothing. But yeah, that cleaned up pretty good. Same with the lid. Just kind of color it a little bit. But the most important thing is still nice snug fit. Still nice snug fit. Still nice snug fit. So none of these got warped. Before I say, let me get this down on here. Yep. Perfectly sealed. So this took the heat, didn't damage it. So we got a little bit of discoloration on that, but that's very actually atypical, especially with thin titanium. But she held up good. All those are fitting in just as good as when it was brand new. And the lid still fits and everything. So we'll just go ahead and walk into my final thoughts. For this in particular, though it is expensive, like I said, it's if you want the carrying kit with it, about $160 on Amazon right now. But if you're looking for something in particular for lightweight, durable, I don't think you can go really wrong with that, because it's a nice 3-piece kit. Well, 4 if you count the lid. And we get super technical, 5 if you count that. You know how they like to count little random things like that. I like it, and that would be something very handy for your emergency kind of bug out, that kind of thing, because it's lightweight, easy to carry. You don't have to worry so much about it getting damaged. Like I said, like with all things metal you use in your fire, just watch how you do that. Make sure you properly get your fire made and your bed of embers and stuff, so you don't got extreme roaring heat. Especially if you got stainless steel and aluminum, it'll tend to warp them. So, but yeah, I like it. Like I said, it's a little bit on the pricey side, but it works, and it works pretty good. It's super lightweight. Like I said, this whole thing together with it inside the carrying case is lighter than one stainless steel canteen I got from Stanley. So, I mean, of course, is that the biggest canteen in the world? No. But for portability, lightweight, make a fantastic scout kit for sure. If you was just wanted a nice little cook set and a canteen for a little scout carry kind of thing, absolutely flawlessly perfect for that. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was informative. Like I said, I'd like to thank my friend who let me borrow this to do the review on it. He's a really solid guy, best friend. Been friends pretty much most of my life, whole life together. Really solid dude. So thank you, buddy. I appreciate you letting me borrow your kit to test it out to make a video, man. With that, thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hype the video. I'll see y'all in another one.